Leaders in northern Uganda continue to cry to the government for affordable and clean energy supply to the region. This call is made during the Sustainable Development Goals Northern Uganda Regional Conference, aimed at sharing ideas towards achieving SDGs. Dr. Albert Byamugisha, the head of SDGs Secretariat, during his key highlights on Uganda's performance on Sustainable Development Goals, breaks down the consumption of affordable and clean energy.
The percentage of households with access to electricity, the report says 56.7%, but it says 56.7%, it's only 28% who are utilizing it. Yes, there is power, some areas where they are passing on top of the houses, and you find people are not accessing it. And the reason that because it is very expensive, people can't afford it, but there are even others who are ended up using solar. And once, of course, the cost goes down, many people will utilize it. But at least the generation capacity has improved. So now we have 1,252 megawatts, and which is slightly below the national development target, but almost there.
The manager of West Nile Rural Electrification Company, WENRECO, Engineer Kenneth Chigumba, explains the challenges they face in transmission and government's plans to connect West Nile region to the main grid.
The first challenge is the availability of the power. We don't have, as WENRECO, the capacity to meet the demand as an entity, WENRECO as an entity. Now, if you're relying on a supplementary source of generation to help you meet the deficit, then whatever challenges they face the other side, you have to be ready to accommodate them. It's now us speaking for them, like I'm here, and if there's no power in West Nile now because the supplementary source of generation is not meeting to their expectations, it will be me pleading again on their behalf. My last engagement with the people running this project, the National Grid project, is that the towers have reached about 45 kilometers away from Arua. Now, 45 kilometers away from Arua, we are pretty much in the metropolitan setup of this region.
Yes, yes.
So I'm expecting a lot of way leaves and clearance challenges. This is likely to be the reason why the project is not moving at the speed we would have loved it to move. It has reached an area where people are more aware. People are more, more commercially driven than the ones before.
Yes, yes.
So they are bound to face a lot of challenges in getting clearance and acceptance to put a tower in their area. This is likely to be the reason why the progress has stalled.
Yes, yes.
However, if again, like you said, community leaders and political leaders are, putting both arms and legs into this, we're likely to score some success.
Okwanga Alfred, the mayor of Gulu City, says lack of steady clean energy has hindered investors from setting up industries in the region.
Like affordable and clean energy here in northern Uganda, and Uganda we are destroying our environment. Electricity is produced from Uganda but not widely distributed. Let our government concentrate in the distribution of electricity to all the households if possible. Then reduce the cost for the bill so that we stop destroying our environment in terms of burning charcoals for cooking and the rest. This is achievable. In Gulu City, we have serious problem of electricity, load shedding for more than at least averagely 5 days in a week. We have load shedding. Electricity can be there stable only 2 days in a week, and the voltage is very low, and we are being primed everywhere we reach so that we have a stable electricity. There should be metallic pylon bringing electricity, and electricity stations should be in Gulu City to promote industrialization and also domestic.
The State Minister for General Duties and Focal Point Minister for SDGs has called for concerted effort from the concerned ministries and stakeholders to tackle the vice.
We have talked about issues to do with electricity. I think Minister for Northern Uganda, we've been paying a lot of attention of electricity coverage, West Nile, West Nile, West Nile. I think we better now hold meetings at the sub-regional level with the minister and the team from the Ministry of Energy to come and explain all the programs. But also equally to tell them the little effort under the leadership of President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni that has been put in so far on issues to do with the reducing on the cost, the unity cost of electricity, because that's also another impediment that we need to deal, we are dealing with, but also be able to spell out to the people when you invest where, what are the advantages. That should also be coupled with the issues to do with the investment.
However, the ministry is committed with the contractors to deliver power and expects to deliver a transmission connecting Western region to the national grid by September, after West Nile being called a dark region for years. Emmanuel Agele, West Nile TV.